one of the things that you're being taught, if you research online, rightfully so, is to use your hands and your voice purposefully. Omit nervous gestures. What are nervous gestures? I mean, I can read in there and put anything I want. What are nervous gestures? Are there gestures that detract? Let me tell you my story. So I'm listening to this scientist, and I think it was in astrophysics. We're talking about some planet, something very, very, very interesting. It was a Nat Geo or something like that on one of the channels. And what he was saying was extremely interesting about, the planets in our solar system and some very interesting things. And while he's talking, he's like this. His hands are like this. My friends, I had to turn my head away from the TV because I couldn't watch it. It was unbelievably detracting from the interesting things that he was saying. So indeed, the hands, the gestures that you're using, and also the voice, the quality of your voice, it's very important. You don't want to sound like a boring digital voice. Why don't we like when, for instance, we hear audiobooks? And why don't we like when the voice quality, even if it's electronic voice, has more variability? But why didn't we like it before? Because it was this digital voice that was monotone, and it lacked any gradation, any variability, as I said. The difference in speed, sometimes you speak slower, sometimes you have to speak faster, it depends. The timbre, the tone of your voice. These are things that come from NLP, but I'm not talking to you about NLP right now. I'm not talking about neuro-linguistic programming. I'm talking about the quality of a good presenter. We're talking about public speaking skills here. So the rhythm of your voice and also the gestures. There are gestures that will enhance your presentation, that will support your message. How your body is. Is your body leaning on one side? Is your body leaning backwards, leaning forwards? Is your spine, are your shoulders coming down like this? Are you moving all the time purposelessly on stage? There is an intent behind movement. There is an intent behind pacing or standing still on stage. There is an intent of using your hands online. How your head is. Is your head like this all the time? Is your head pointing down? Is your head looking up like this? Are you aware of what your hands are doing? Most people are not. There are a lot of people speaking with their hands, and they want to emphasize their message. And we attach to certain gestures, certain meanings, which are not necessarily true for everybody. Yes, there is a body language and all this. Yes. I'm not knocking down any of that. However, there are things you can do with your voice and with your body, either to deter from your message or to enhance it. Just pointing out certain things you may want to pay attention to. I hope this helps. Until next time, be well.